Going on YouTube? Centex Collector here with another review. This time we're on to the Operation Monster Force. If you see my previous videos, these are Big Bad Toy Store exclusives. And you got Fresh Monkey Fiction. It's making these in collaboration with Big Bad Workshop. And I want to say they got some guidance or help from Bobby Valla, or at least they're using the same factory as he uses over there in China. And I want to say Dom Art's been helping too. He makes like STL files that you can resin print for action figures. So I want to say he's been helping out with some stuff too. And maybe even Gridiron's been helping out. But anyway, I thought this was a cool figure. I bought these for the aspect of the military and not the monster. So I'm going to keep mine masked. I'm thinking he'll probably be on the Joe team. These figures have like a magnetic now. The old ones had like a Velcro. And you've got your little comic thing here about this particular character. And here, the packaging is really good. I like the packaging. We got Special Operations Detachment Troopers. I feel like he could fit on the Joe team. And then the box itself. Yeah, I like the presentation. There he is in the plastic. Cool little like apocalypse type insert there. And then you've got all the parts here in baggies. There's the display stand. So we got that. And I'm also, we'll look at this too. We'll look at this Phantom Core Defense Loadout. I bought this for the extra heads and stuff. Because I have a bunch of Monster Force reviews. I'm all caught up on classified reviews until the next like rollout later on in November. But I got this as well because I have some Monster Force figures I thought looked really cool, but they only had like monster type head sculpts or whatever have you. So got this insert here, and then all this stuff too. So let's go ahead and crack all this out. All right, let me get into the loadout first, and then we'll look at the figure. So this loadout pack, he's got like this defense mechanism here. So that's gonna go, so that'll snap on here. You got this riot shield that matches his camo there. And then we've got this here, that scissors and stuff. So looks like it's plug and play. Onto here. Okay, right here on the front. Okay, so you can swap the front piece out with that piece there. That's an interesting concept. Modularity of like Action Force, Valaverse. Got this weird weapon combo set up here. These are they feel very cheap. Like this mag will come off or something here, or it's belt fed maybe. I don't see. Oh, there we go. That'll pop off. So you've got, yeah, they feel very cheap. And then this just looks like a futuristic type thing, or does it plug on? Oh, I see here. So you can swap this out. And it plugs as an addition to that. It's like a grenade launcher. That's an interesting concept. And then we've got Oh, okay, so it's all like swappable. So same thing here. Swap this for like a shotgun barrel. Swap this for a chainsaw. That's actually pretty cool. So, and then I had a mag. Oh, it's extra mag that probably goes to this. Yes, this mag pops out, and you can actually see a bullet there, so that's really good detail there. So again, it's not rubbery like Classified, and it's not as hard plastic as Action Force. I mean, it looks really good. I'm not sure. I mean, it feels kind of cheap, but it looks really good. So you got like a rifle with a shotgun thing going on here. So that's a cool little extra weapon, extra mag. And then you've got a little pistol, almost like a Ruger looking type pistol. And then we've got these effects. So you got glass effects or muzzle effects, whatever you want to call them. Like something they got from Action Force. But it's going to go in there like so. See, you got 3 little blast effects there. And then this reminds me of Action Force. We got, oh, this is a mask. I thought it was something else. We got this mask. Got this piece here. Oh, maybe that attaches to like an arm or something, but it looks like you got that attachment there. And they gave us yeah, this reminds me of Action Force. This helmet's really cool, actually. This reminds me of Action Force helmet, but they got something up there. And yeah, it's like all the way whole through. Action Force isn't made like that, but you got the night vision goggles. Can go on there. And then they've got, yes, you got your comms, or you want to call it, can go on the side of the helmets. That was made different than Action Force. I don't know if I want to say better. I mean, the helmet feels more rubbery than Action Force's. Action Force's helmet's definitely more plastic feeling. So it's a cool little helmet. Gave another beret with that funky little ghost looking squid, jellyfish looking thing on it. But anyway, another beret. So black beret. And then we have, I didn't see this blast effect because it's like see-through, like gun smoke. And then they gave an extra head, which I think is going to come in handy for me. I think I may use this combination on a different Monster Force figure. So that looks really cool. And then they have this here, which, oh, okay, yeah, you could plug that onto the helmet like that. So yeah, that's a really cool, so that's the extra action pack. Now we'll get into the figure itself. I want to show off, there's some really cool stuff in here. And so I bought this separately pretty much just for the head to swap out with another figure later on. I forget which one had just monster face. Now, the figure itself, yeah, this is looking good. I want to make sure it wasn't look all monstery looking, but no. And they gave him an alternate head skull with whichever skin color you want to use. But yeah, I guess that's the little emblem for Phantom Core, that little jellyfish looking thing. But this is legit. But I'll compare him to Classified Action Force later on if you haven't seen my other reviews. But yeah, I buy these because they match up very well. Let's get any accessories on this one. So they got a super cool display stand. It's got the Phantom Core. It's got the tombstone look. So this will go up on my eBay because I don't use these. I use the EBCO stands I get off Amazon. And this was interesting. Looks like they gave him an extra neck. So that way, I guess maybe if you want to use this on a completely different figure, but I don't know how you would because this camo piece. But I'm really digging this camo. It's almost like a Woodlands, like a deer hunter camo. Not something you'd have military, but more so like deer hunters wear that camo. And this is where Monster Force really excels. They give us all of this stuff. So you got this beret. So I like this beret. You saw the other one we had extra in black. It's got a knife here. But I don't think I saw where the knife goes. Huh. And then they gave him, I guess these are like elbow guards, but yeah, I don't care for these elbow guards. And then you've got another holster, so if you want, not holster, but like on this leg, if you want to put it on his leg, then you can add this, but that's not for the knife. And then there's just this flat, not sure what this flat, it's just a flat piece here. Or, oh, here it is. This is where you could put the knife. Knife can go here. And then you could either put it here. And then this would go on his left leg, like up here. Or if you want, you could even put it back there. Obviously, that wouldn't be good. You're not gonna, but you could do it like that. And that's what's so beautiful about these things, is the modularity. It reminds me of like the Marauders gun runners. I don't know why Marauders never did like a 1/12 inch scale. They were ahead of the curve. But yeah, you can plug like this here, that there. So just the modularity of these things is just awesome for the Monster Force. I think I'll add that. And then we've got this little submachine gun. Yep, mag, same thing, it'll come out. But it looks like they made it look really like steampunk. So I'm not a big fan of how they, because it looks kind of modern, but it looks kind of like steampunkish to go with that Monster Force appeal or look. So not bad, but the other one I kind of liked better in the set, like this one. But this was kind of compact, so I don't know, it's pretty cool. And then there's a mag here. Unless you want to use this mag instead. This is my, looks like M16 mag. Looks like it'll fit. It'll fit. But I kind of like the look of these mags better. So they gave you 3 extra mags. We've got blast effects yet again, same ones. These 3 plus the smoke. And a crap load of hands. So we've got like 4 sets of extra hands. So you've got like these open claw hands. And you got like these holding hands or C hands, whatever they call them. They gave you one with thumbs up and a pointing. And then these are probably fists. Yeah, and then closed fists. So 4 sets of hands. That's just nuts. But then again, these things are running like 40 bucks. And then the figure, oh, and his pistol is going to go over here. There we go. Kind of tight, but there we go. They did a better job of keeping these tight. The first run was kind of loosey-goosey. But yeah, it's got that woodland camo, like if you're going to go hunting. So articulation, got foot articulation, got the ankle roll. A little restricted because the pants come so low on this one. We've got double jointed knees. Those look a little more restricted than classified. They use a different type of knee there. We've got upper leg movement here. Leg movement. Swappable hands. I don't see... Is there a... Oh yeah, there's a wrist roll there, as you can see. So you got wrist movement. We've got... Pretty sure these are double jointed elbows. Yeah, double jointed elbows. Full rotation. You have this big old vest in the way, still got full rotation. Upper arm movement there. We've got butterfly in here in the shoulder. And then you've got 9-degree on the arm. And I like how these arms are pressing really nice against the body. Some of the Joe stuff and Action Force, you get this big old V. It's nice and tight on the body. Yeah, I'm digging it. I see you got the holster here. But I'm pretty sure you can heat it up and pop that holster off. You pop this vest off. Like I said, this piece here is swappable. So that's what I showed you before, where you could swap it. So that's the modularity. It's got the little push, and these are a lot tighter than the first ones. They did a better job of making the tolerances tighter. The detail is just really good. The camo is just awesome. The vest itself, oh yeah, so the vest itself looks like you could, yeah, there's another snap right here. So you easily pull that vest off, which is super cool. And you could swap these vests. That's good, like Action Force, actually. And then this waist belt, yeah, you could take a heat gun and pop that off. So yeah, very modular and swappable. Let me grab classified and Action Force, just so you can see that it's comparable in height and it's going to fit right in with your collection. So here's your classified Night Force Beachhead. So scales perfectly fine with your classified. And then I got like Spec Ops, Night Ops, Steel Brigade from Action Force. And same thing. This one's actually Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. So I can see here. Size it up there. And then let me get a stand. So these are those Ebco stands I was telling you about, getting 50 packs. I got them on all my figures. Oh yeah, they did better on the foot peg holes too. So there we are, side by side. Monster Force, Action Force, Classified. Beautiful. So there we are. There's the Monster Force Phantom Core. Like I said, I'll probably put him in with Joe's. Some people don't like the Troop Builder look, but I think it's cool. You can swap the skin tones, gave you extra neck in case you had somebody else you want to throw this head on all together. And then you got the braid that came with it. And I bought the accessory pack, so I got this extra braid too. So, yeah, that thing is killer. I highly recommend these Monster Force. These things are awesome. Or if you're in between, I'm caught up right now on Joe's. Action Force, I have most Action Force. So the Monster Force for me is just a cool supplement into the military figures, G.I. Joe, whatever you collect. I mean, it's an awesome supplement to my classified. There we go, Monster Force. Get them on Big Bad Toy Store if they're sold out, and then before they come like Action Force, they're impossible to find, or you can get them secondary market, but it's gonna be expensive. But like, comment, subscribe. JJ out.